Hi there, I'm Kathy Barker from Software Solutions, and I want to take you through Microsoft Copilot inside of Microsoft Teams and how Microsoft Copilot can help you. We're going to look at a number of things like chatting and like meetings and all sorts of things, but I want to start with chat. If I, for example, go to the chat button on the left-hand side, what you'll see if you've got Copilot installed in your Microsoft Teams is Copilot at the top of this panel on the left-hand side. But you'll also see there's a Copilot button on the top right-hand side as well. So you can choose one or the other. This one here brings up the Copilot chat pane on the right, and it lets you check for facts and specific information. So maybe let's use the Copilot button at the top of this panel. When I click this button, what I'm presented with is a bit of a history on what I've been doing in Copilot. Let's say I go over to here, I can click this button and I can bring up the Copilot chat task pane. And here's a history of some of the things I've been doing in Copilot, and I can navigate to them just simply by clicking. I can also show more if I want to see more of what I've been up to, and show less. I can also click this to collapse the chat pane. If I want to create a new chat, I'll hit this button here, and now I'm able to start clean, fresh with Copilot and have a conversation with Copilot. It already gives me 6 prompts at the top. Do you want to get some calendar information? When was your next meeting with a certain person? Do you want to prepare for a meeting? Do you want to get the gist of something, key points? Don't miss out, summarize team messages, jumpstart a draft on a particular topic, or generate ideas. You can choose one of these 6 and then complete the message, or you can just click in this field here and type a message. I might type, what happened in the last meeting? And if I then click the send button, Copilot will run off and tell me what happened in my last meeting. So I'm having a conversation with Copilot. If I then ask another question, I might ask it, can you catch me up on any unread chats? And here they are here. Or another question. In this prompt, I'm asking it, can you draft a message of what objective and key results are due next week? With all of these results, you can find a copy button, and you can then copy that information, put it in a Word document, put it in a report, put it in an email, or even put it in a chat and share it with others. So all of these responses have a copy button at the bottom. The other thing you may notice is there's some relevant citations here. I can see, for example, 1, 4, 2, and 3. The idea is you can actually click on one of these citations here or click on the number, and it'll actually take you to where it got that information from, so that you've got a source for that information. So chatting with Copilot is extremely powerful. I might ask it, what are the key takeaways from last month? Or I may have been away and I need it to summarize what I've missed. You also down here have the ability to add people, files, and more context to your message to give it relevance. So here I can see I can choose a file or upload a file. I can choose people, I can choose files, I can choose meetings and emails, stuff that I want to add to my message to give it context. You can either click the plus here or you can press / and that will also bring up the same results. You can see down here that your prompts can be up to 16,000 characters long. So the more context you give it, the better the result you'll get from Copilot. And have a look at my video about how to write effective prompts. But talking about prompts, there's also view prompts here. Now, view prompts is going to take you into prompts that are specifically designed for Microsoft Teams. These are things like stay informed, find the right answers, so on and so forth as I scroll down. So you can use these prompts to give you an idea of the types of questions that you can ask. And the other thing you can do is you can even attach files, again, to give your prompt more context. So chat with Copilot, ask it all sorts of questions. If you want to start with a clean slate, simply click the new chat button and start again. But if you actually went to this particular button, you could walk through the history of the chats that you've had with Copilot and copy things that you meant to copy earlier and collapse this panel here. So that's chatting with Copilot.